Alright guys, I get a couple questions on the board. People keep asking me, Chris, what's good gear? What do I buy? Do I buy this? Do I buy that? What's an example of quality gear? Alright, well, I'm going to show you an extreme example of quality gear, but it will give you an idea of the types of brands to look for and the types of brands to avoid. Now this is my main setup that I'm showing you here. What we got here is a Rane TTM 57SL mixer. It's got Serato built into it. It's got a sick crossfader. And it's pretty much the best mixer Rane makes at the moment. Be willing to pay the big bucks for these. These go from anywhere from $1,100 all the way up to $1,500 a piece. Okay? These are my babies. These are the Technics 1210 M5Gs. They are also Technics top-of-the-line turntable. With the exception if you have, I don't know, the gold ones, I guess, are very similar. Same features, they're just gold. You'll notice I do have the gold head shell, which you can order separately. This one normally comes with a silver head shell, but you'll notice it's got a counterweight on it, which is great, you know, because it gives you a little bit of extra weight. It's also got plus 16 on the pitch, which you can adjust. You can change it from plus minus 8 to plus minus 16, which is great because it gives you a little bit of extra leeway to work with. It's got a blue pop-up light. Don't have it turned on here, but actually here, let me do it for you. There you go. Blue lights. Pretty sweet. Like I said, I got the gold head shell. That's just aesthetics, though. That's not anything with performance. I'll turn it off. And I've got a clear Serato scratch vinyl on here. A lot of people are like, dude, where'd you get those white Serato records? Well, they're actually not white. It's clear. The white ones go for an insane amount on eBay. It's actually fucking ridiculous what people pay. Here's a little clue, and so you don't have to be like the idiots on there that pay hundreds of dollars. If you want white, buy the clear vinyl, which you can get anywhere. It practically looks white anyway, as you can see. And put it on top of a white slip mat. There you go. It looks like white vinyl. I paid $15 for it. I didn't pay $500 for it on eBay. So not only does it look cool, and it works good, but you're not an idiot and you don't pay $600 for a piece of fucking vinyl that's going to wear out in, I don't know, 6 months. These guys are idiots. But anyway, there you go. That's the Technics 1210 M5G. It's a sick turntable all the way around. I mean, it's the best table that Technics makes. So, I mean, that's really all you got to say about that. And on the other side, of course, I got another one that is, you know, the same thing. My backup decks over here are Denon DNHS 5500s. They are digital turntables. I have a internal hard drive built into them that you can actually expand to your whim. But you can also hook up USB keys or USB hard drives, and I got a keyboard there as well. These, believe it or not, have just recently been discontinued. I don't know why. They're actually really good decks, so you may be able to pick these up at a good price. But these are also very solid, high-quality equipment by Denon. Okay, but once again, the brands you want to stick to if you want high quality: Rane, Technics, Pioneer, Denon, Vestax. Please, please, please stay away from Gemini, stay away from Newmark, stay away from American Audio, that's garbage. Stay away from Behringer. Basically, in a nutshell, you get what you pay for. If it's cheap in price, it's more than likely cheap in quality. This set, yes, it does cost quite a pretty penny, but I guarantee you that you're going to be more happy down the road, maybe not necessarily with this set in particular, but with a nice gear setup. Even if you've got to wait longer to buy the pieces, or even if you have to get it second hand, you're going to be much better off down the road getting something like this than getting something cheap that you're actually going to end up losing money on anyway after you sell it. Okay, but anyway, that gives you an idea of good equipment. And if that wasn't enough for you, here's more. I've got 1200s with a red faceplate. That's just, you know, that's not anything. It's just a faceplate. And here's a good example of an old mixer you can get. Secondhand. It's a fucking nice mixer. It's a TTM 52i. They don't make it anymore, but it's a great scratch mixer. Bought the whole fucking mixer for $200. Way better to buy something like this than to buy some Gemini piece of shit brand new. Guaranteed. Okay, and I got the other 1200 over there with my Mac up there. Alright, so I get a lot of people saying, oh Chris, you're rich, you buy all this shit. I'm not rich. I've just been doing this for a while. I'm good enough to the point where I make good money on my gig so I can, you know, I can afford the good stuff. But like I said, you can get it secondhand. This mixer I got for $200 secondhand. It's a great mixer, you know. It's a Rain, and I use it at gigs with no problem. Okay? So I'll give you a better idea. Guys, please, it's worth it to save up for the good gear. It will pay you back tenfold in the future. Okay? When the stuff works for you at a gig and doesn't break down. Because, let me tell you, there's no quick recovery from disaster at a gig, okay, with equipment malfunction. Save yourself the hassle and the embarrassment. Alright? Thanks, guys.